Oh my God, he just said it. What did he say? J, not K. All right, let me go back a little.
Items are around, you would expect to find it. But what type of evidence did they recover from those particular items is going to be significant as well. But for me, it's always going to come down to the body. It's going to come down to the fact that that body is going to be the biggest piece of evidence that you have in any case like this.
And Gisela, before we run out of time here, as you have gone through all the pages, all of the evidence that's been made public here, is there anything that hasn't been made public that you've noticed? Like maybe there's a redaction where they're not letting us know certain things here that you are very curious about? Or has it been, like it is many times in Florida, very, very transparent?
It has been.
What he's asking her is, hey, Gisela, do you have any inside information about the case? Come on, let me know about it. She probably would if she was in the United States. Let's see what she has to say about that.
It has been very transparent. I say become because initially we didn't know how Madeleine Soto died, but they eventually revealed that it was by strangulation. So that was a mystery at first. There was a lot of rumor going around, and they did clear that up, a few months later.
Gisela K, Grizzly True Crime on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Body Bats, Joseph Scott Morgan. Great to see you both on this Friday. Thank you so much. When we come back, who is Stephen Stearns? Really? Who?
Simi, Florida. After Madeleine was reported missing, authorities launched an extensive search, ultimately discovering her body.
And as always, as you guys come in, we have 362 people watching. If you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, get a membership if you can, and share with your community. Thank you guys. And the more you comment, the more it helps out the algorithm. So keep those conversations going in there, folks. All love to all of you. Oh, and Grish is working on another video, guys. I think the meds had her vomit. Like, he's working on another video. He's very upset about gray pubes and his theory that Jen Soto knew nothing about it. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Melissa, you say you were in the ER on Friday. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better now. Oh my God, guys, that's why this is starting to come out. So there's two things I got to tell you guys. Number one, the things that are coming out is all the redactions are starting to be unredacted. They're not redacted anymore, so they're being re-released, and Jen Soto's name is in there quite a bit. Number two, the things that had covered up or you couldn't see people, that's why they're re-showing this. So in here, I think they might not even have showed it or they blurred it out, but that's why we finally saw the freaking Pinky Winky, because they actually show that. Oh my goodness. All right. Trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning.
Battery and possession of child sexual abuse material. Stearns is currently in custody awaiting trial and could face the death penalty if convicted of Madeleine's murder. Meanwhile, Madeleine's mother has not been charged and is expected to testify against Stearns.
So Stephen Stearns was interviewed several times. We've seen some on video. We've heard audio of these interviews as well. But there was one interview which was really like the pinnacle moment in this investigation, when they were talking about his phone and his Google Drive and what sort of images were on there. We know what investigators say they ultimately found. We also know that Stephen Stearns said he did an accidental factory reset of that. But investigators were able to figure out what was on there. But it's interesting in this part of their interview where they're talking about and asking him about, what kind of images would be on there. Take a listen.
What do you think was on the phone?
Text messages. Emails. Phone stuff.
Pictures?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of pictures were on there?
Trading card pictures. Lightsaber pictures. Disney pictures.
It's interesting. I think it struck me. Obviously, he's not going to say anything about those other pictures, but trading cards and lightsabers and Disney pictures. What's going on here? That brings us to the next question in our investigation, and it's about the defendant. Who is Stephen Stearns? Really? Like, really? Who is this guy? What kind of life was he living? What is going on with Stephen Stearns? Joining me, journalist, researcher, and YouTuber who has taken a deep dive into this story, Gavin Fish is with us, and psychotherapist and CEO of Life Counseling Solutions, Dr. Janie Lacey. Great to have you both here. Before I ask,
Thank you so much, Mrs. Lady J, for the generous 1999 super sticker. I'm gonna say that it is it's a pill. There we go. We'll do that to break up the day. Now, my daughter was talking to me right now, and I was trying to tell her to not be in here because what we're talking about. No, I don't partake in any. I don't partake in pills. I don't partake in alcohol. I don't partake in any kind of drugs. So that's a no. I don't. I have fun without that, guys. I'll go hit up the bars with you guys and not drink a thing. I'll get myself some cranberry juice to keep my cranberry juice keeps your like bladder nice. That's what I do. So let's go. You can buy me a cranberry juice. Thank you, Mrs. Lady J, so much. Snee, good to see you. Haven't heard from you in a while. Thank you for the Guilty of Crime membership. And I hope whoever gets it, enjoys it.
ask any questions. I have to play one more piece of a police interview. This is Jen Soto's friend describing Stephen Stearns.
Well, we didn't like him.
You didn't like Stefan, why not?
He was a scumbag.
Oh, yeah.
We knew. Not that he would do that.
Right.
Never. I never had that, But he didn't have a job.
Mhm.
Couldn't hold a job.
A job.
He was proud about painting these stupid little plastic soldiers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. I was just like, I resented that he got, I don't know how he stayed alive. Most of us have to work.
Right.
And I resented that. I resented it. Right. So that he had the time.
This is interesting to me, Gavin, right? That
Gavin does look adorable, by the way, guys. Look at how adorable he looks. Oh my goodness. Sounds like my backyard scumbag. All right, guys, let's keep going. We got to make it to the next episode, so we got to get through this one.
Jen's friend is describing him. Who's got the time? He's painting little figurines. When he's telling investigators, what's on your phone?
Yes.
Lightsabers are on my phone. From all your research on all this, what's your take on who this guy is, Stephen Stearns?
Tell us.
I think that Stephen Stearns was the kind of person that really just never grew up in any meaningful way. However, I do think that over a lot of years, he was able to masterfully figure out the art of camouflage. This is a man with deep, disturbing desires and tendencies, and he just left little breadcrumbs as to who he was inside. But what he really was a dangerous predator.
That I agree with. And I gotta say, I think he was a dangerous predator to any person or woman that he would come in contact that had a child. However, he found this one evil potato that gave him that mutual she was giving him and what he was, I can't even think of the word right now, but that's why he did that for so long to Maddie, because he found that sweet spot, and he stayed with it. I do believe he tried to do that with other women. He is a sick manipulator, and most of the time pedos do act really quiet inside. They never get in trouble. When they go into jail or prison, they never get written up, and their mentality seems to have been stunted. Or maybe that's just why they prefer children, because they can't relate to an actual grown woman. I don't know, but I wish there would be something done with pedos that are more than just, oh, here's a 3-4 year sentence. Oh, you did your classes. Okay, bye. Go back into the community. I think it was a mutual thing. Lala. I think it was a mutual. I think they both did that. Is you say bye or hi, Synth? I don't know who that is. I haven't seen that one before. We got some new folks in here. All right.
Dr. Janie Lacey, I want to read this to you. This is an email communicating to Dad after he's been arrested from Stephen Stearns to Chris Stearns. That's his father. I'm still waiting for the books to get into my hands. No clue if they were delivered yet. I would like Congo and The Hobbit to be among the next ones you send, please, and maybe also a book on origami. Dr. Janie Lacey, what kind of picture are you getting of Stephen Stearns? Lightsabers, little figurines, not working